Hello, Hola, Konnichiwa, Salaam, Ciao Namaste. Peace to all. This is Soulology, the science of the soul, and we're going to talk about simply 5 ways of getting your peace. And we're going to start right now with simply this. First of all, what do I mean? Most of us struggle so hard with going through life, everyday life, just doing things, constantly thinking. In fact, we think so much it's a sort of standard in our reality. We don't, though, take time to stay in the silence. Because what we may not understand, the silence can leave us in a void of ourselves. A void that could allow us to know our peace, but to many, it can come off like quicksand. If you struggle too much, the deeper you will be swallowed and crushed by the sand. If you stand still, you might even have a chance to solve a problem and get out of the problem you're already in. So, number one, getting rid of unnecessary people. Now, what do I mean by that? Some people might find certain people important in their life and might think, well, I don't want to get rid of those people. Who knows? What I simply mean when I say getting rid of unnecessary people is simply this: misery loves company. And there are some people in our lives, even when we talk about maybe people who we associate ourselves as family, employees, friends, boyfriend, girlfriend, sometimes even your husband or your wife. And you might simply have to take that person out of your life because you have to realize from where you are standing, are you being truly who you are? Are you in the place you desire to be? Tell me if you are in the place you desire to be. Put that in the comment section below to let me know. But are you in the place you desire to be and create? A lot of people don't get to where they say they desire to go. And in my own experience, when you are working towards getting rid of the people, it can do a lot more better for you in getting to where you say you want to go. Now, in my own experience, of course, like I was saying, I had to get rid of people because I prefer a smaller circle. Now, to other people, they might prefer a bigger circle. One way or another, it just simply means getting rid of old people that might not be serving you or might not be necessary in your life, and creating new people to be in your life that you desire to be there. And for many, you might have many friends, but you still might even have a small circle of people that you feel very close with and that you can talk to about anything. And keep that, if that's the case. In my experience, though, the smaller circle works for me because of the fact of knowing what's really important and what's not important in my life, instead of worrying about other people around me or having to deal with extended drama from other people. Because again, like I said just a moment ago, misery loves company, and maybe you might want to leave that company on the doorstep. The next one is number 2, which is simply be. Don't take, or better yet, taking life's experiences, being. When you are being who you are, it is a lot easier to gain your peace. I had said this in our last video, but when you are being who you desire to be, it makes it a lot more simple to where you say you desire to go, instead of worrying and huffing and puffing of the fact of, oh my gosh, I'm stressing out about this, or oh my gosh, I have a drama about this. But when you're being and living your life, when you are being your peace of mind and taking time to yourself to get to know who you are better, to know self, to grow self, to evolve self, it is much easier. And you have to understand, it's much easier because even though it might be scary to deal with the silence, once you stay in the silence of knowing self, you know how you react or feel about certain things, and you know what's necessary and what's necessary of being around you, and to thrive for what makes you happy in life that you enjoy. Because at the end of the day, loving yourself is more important than anything. Because you deserve to love yourself and grow yourself, because no one else will love you more than you. Number 3, fight for self. What do I mean by that? Most of us get stressed out, and some of us may even come to the conclusion of freezing up during certain situations, or even at times doing nothing. And this is a time for you to fight for what you desire in life. No matter how frustrating it may be, no matter the difficulties ahead, you have to be willing to work for what serves self. And what serves you can help you grow into where you say you desire to go. Whether you desire to be a business owner, or the best dancer, or a gamer or anything, and maybe you have people who believe that you're not good enough, or that you're never gonna get to where you desire to go. Instead of worrying about those people, fight for yourself, and just simply realize that no matter what those people say, even if they're close in your life or whatnot, and just simply tell them to fuck off. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Just simply realize that, well, you could do that, but just realize that no matter what they say, go forth to what you desire. And you can simply tell them that no matter what, you will get to where you desire to go, because you can. Or you can simply silently grow who you are, fighting for yourself, and watching as people see in amazement what you've created and desire to be. It's up to you, no matter what. No one can change that except for you. No one can be who you are except for you. It's a choice to either fight or freeze for self. Create the moment that you desire to create in order to fight for what you desire in your life. Number 4, eat well, drink well. We talk about this, of course, but this is vitally important. This is why I tell people, take the 7-day, the 14-day, or the 30-day vegan challenge, whatever works for you. But your health is your wealth, and even when you are drinking what you're drinking, because you have to realize you not only are what you eat, you are what you drink. Watch what you put in your body, because that energy has an effect on how you work around things, how you act and react around things, and what you will do and will not do around things to motivate yourself, push yourself. You have to realize there are certain minerals that boost your energy, that help you, such as spirulina, chia seeds, such as spinach, such as bananas. There are all sorts of foods that have a benefit to the body in growing it and pushing it further than you could possibly believe. It's all choice, though. These are only a few foods. These are just minor parts. There are a large quantity of several hundreds of different fruits, vegetables, and minerals that can benefit the body in growing and serving you and pushing you, and watching what you put into your system can help you if you check and make sure to maintain your pH levels and understand how your body feels. And I will go more into the pH system and of things later on, but maintaining your body is vitally important to be able to maintain your peace and stop worrying about things or stop stressing about things. And then, of course, last, number 5, exercise. Exercise is vitally important to self. And on top of that, I want to put a slash with it. Read. Exercise and reading are vitally important to self, because if you're, of course, exercising, you're able to, of course, help your body flow with the blood and everything, and your mentality, your mind will be a lot clearer in how you think and how you do things and operate, allowing you to boost your energy. Of course, if you haven't exercised for a while, or if you're just beginning, it might come off as tiresome, but as you keep going and going and going, you'll eventually feel a sort of calm, because in my experience, that's something I felt, a sort of calm when working towards self. And the reading. Reading can be not only fundamental, but beneficial for you to understand and research things that are necessary for you to get to where you say you desire to go in your peace. It may not even be that. Sometimes even reading a book can be peaceful in its own essence. And that is something I've experienced for myself, that some of the books I have read have led me to gain my peace and make it a lot easier for myself. And many of the books I have read have also allowed me to get to where I desire to go, and getting what I desire in life, to gain peace, to gain that love of understanding of self. And last, now, those were the top 5. But of course, what does this all have to do with the soul? What it has to do with the soul is simply this. At the highest state of who you are those things. You are your love, you are your generosity, you are your peace. These are pieces of who you are. So take care of them at your highest sense and see that beauty within self. Know how amazing you are and know what you can create. Remember who you are as the gods, the goddesses, and the creators within. So in conclusion, realize that getting rid of unnecessary people can allow you to push where you say you desire to go, because misery loves company, and you might not want that company near you, and you might desire it out the door. You have to realize that to be who you say you desire to be and thrive in life, because of the fact that life is a living process through all your experiences. And when you are being your peace, you will see all the illusions of what people have created and create your own peace of what you desire within self. And of course, fighting for yourself. No matter what anyone says or where you're desiring to go, fighting for self to push your peace, because this is what you deserve and you desire in life. And of course, number 4, eating well and drinking well. You are what you eat, you are what you drink. So take care of your body and take care of self. But not only taking care of yourself in that way, but exercise/reading. Exercise and take care of the body to make sure it functions well. Read to find the research even I'm talking about now. And not only that, it might be peaceful to read for you to get to where you desire to go. And realizing how amazing, how beautiful, how divine, how magnificent you all are, and how creative you are as the gods, the goddesses, and the creators within. And remember that to know thyself is to know the creator within, who you are. So, to everybody out there, have a good morning, a great afternoon, and a fantastic evening. To everybody, peace and namaste.